What's up, everybody? Welcome to Ron's Adventure. Let's see what we got on the plate today. Just got home from work a little while ago and see a package waiting for me right here in the driveway. Let's see, got some new stuff from Deviate Off-Road. So let me get you guys on a tripod. We're gonna do some unboxing and do a little install, see what we got in today. All right, we're gonna start off with the small box here, see what we got in here. That's a little Deviate t-shirt. What else? Universal hitch skid. So I got this to put on the back of my tow receiver because I'm constantly hitting it. So nice little skid plate here. This will go into my towing receiver. Put that in there, and actually has a little area here for a shackle if I need to. I can mount a shackle on there. But I do have both of the D-ring shackles on my Deviate bumper, so I won't need to worry about putting one on there. So before we get into the big box, I went and grabbed a receiver pin to show you how easy it is to install this. I don't know if you can see that solid metal there. Nice, very nice quality product here. But I've got just a regular receiver pin here. I'll end up getting a locking one later. Basically, goes in just like that. That's it. It's all installed, ready to go. Let's go get that big box. Well, I had to go grab my tool cart. This is a big, heavy box. It says on there 39.1 kilograms. I don't know what that converts to in freedom units, but let's get this opened up, see what we got. One thing I like about Deviate products is they wrap everything very good. The packaging is awesome on it. I'm gonna go get a different knife. All right, now that I got a better knife here, let's cut this box apart. I find it easier with their stuff to just cut the box in pieces because it is packed so well. You can almost not get the product out of the box if you don't take the box apart. So they put the product in with styrofoam and then spray foam around it to make sure it's very secure. Which is really nice because you know it didn't move anywhere in shipping. Now for the fun part, try not to make a mess. So they wrap the product in a plastic bag, and then they spray the foam around that bag. See if I can get over here and do this on this side. Make it very fun trying to get in here to stuff.
A few minutes later.
This almost as heavy as their bumpers. Jeez. If you can't tell from that view, we got us some new side steps in. Whew. Box of hardwood. They even got a piece of wood on the end of the box to make sure it doesn't poke through the cardboard. Talk about preparing a product for shipping. So these are the Colorado Canyon OE Plus side steps. I'll get on the other side here. This is the fun part, unwrapping this. And they put this in this really nice rubber material to make sure it doesn't get scratched. I actually like keeping some of this stuff around my garage. It works really good. It could be a fender protector, whatever you need. I don't know how big these sheets are. Might not be as big as what came on the bumpers. All right, first look at the bracket. Wow, that is sturdy. Look at that one. Woo-wee. So when I first bought my Colorado, I didn't have any intentions of really taking it off-road. Never really knew much about off-roading. So I brought the truck home, and first person I called to take a ride was my mom. And she had to jump to get in the truck because it didn't come with factory steps. So the first thing I ordered was a fairly cheap set of steps from American Trucks. Now they have great customer service. They have a lot of really good products. But at the time, I wasn't thinking and didn't know about what I would need for going off-road. So I kind of purchased them without knowing what I was going to end up doing with the truck. And if you've seen any of my previous videos, you've heard those steps bouncing off rocks a few times. And they were not made for that. They were made for being a mall crawler. And just letting old ladies get into your truck. And no, Mom, that isn't a reference to you. Alright, let's take a look at this step now that we got it unwrapped. Let's see what this thing looks like. Oh, wow. The brackets are welded onto the step itself. They don't bolt onto it, which is a problem I had with my last step. It has, well, I'll show you when I take the passenger side off. Driver's side, I had to take off on my last trip to Arkansas with Tony because on the bottom of it, where the brackets go in, it actually had riv nuts in the tube, and you bolted the bracket to the tube. And those riv nuts started pulling apart, and basically the step was coming off the brackets. By the time we got a day and a half into the trail, my step was pretty much falling off. So I had to take the driver's side off. The passenger side wasn't as bad, but it's very squeaky. So needing to get new steps, I wanted to get some rock sliders that actually mounted to the frame. Only ones I could find are made by Victory 4x4. And while it's a really good product, I really love Deviates. You know, I've got their front and rear Spec Series bumpers, and got a lot of other products from Deviate on the truck, and absolutely love their customer service, their build quality. I mean, the welds on this thing are just perfect. And you can just see the metal just flowed in easy. So I like these steps. They also have these grips here, help you grip when you're stepping in so you don't slide. And nice huge metal chunks there. So really easy install. There's 2 bolts that go on each bracket and mounts into factory locations that are already in your frame. And I'll show you what's in the hardware box here. If you don't currently have steps on your Colorado or Canyon, they do have the hardware here to install these pretty easy. So you've got all these clips here. These will actually go into your frame. Come around there, get a little closer view. So these actually mount into pre-existing holes in your frame, and that is what your steps are going to bolt to. Since I already had steps in here, I've already got all these in my frame, so I'm not going to have to worry about these. And looks like they come with all the bolts, flat washers, and lock ring washers. So I'm going to get all this hardware sorted. Get this trash out of here. Alright, so I got all my hardware sorted out. Again, these clips I'm not going to need because I've already got everything installed in the truck. Now, each bracket there are 2 bolts, one in this, in the side, and then one in the bottom. So you need 8 bolts for each side step. On those bolts, you want to put your lock ring on under the bolt head, and then your flat washer on. So since I've already got the driver's side taken off, we're going to start on that side, and just going to get under it, start bolting it on, and see how she looks. Alright, so I put the back of it on a bucket, kind of help lift that side up, make it easier to get that front bolt in, and then we'll put a bolt in down the line here. Click, click, and we are good. All right, let's see. Wow, that doesn't move at all. Good job, Deviate. You rocked this one. All right, so here's the step I currently have on here. It's made by a company called TAC, T-A-C. You see when I step on it, how loose it is. It moves around a lot around the truck. And if we look down here, you can see where the bracket bolts to the step. Let's see if I can get in here a little better. You can actually see the riv nut there. That's the only thing holding this bar on. And a lot of those have pulled out on the left side. I have a feeling it's going to be the same on this side. So that's why I'm changing these steps out. All right, so if you're asking yourself, why do I need to spend $800 on a set of side steps for my truck? Let me show you. So this is the tack step that I took off the truck. I have only had these for, I guess, about 11 months now. You can see there's 3 brackets that hold it on, and they're kind of stamped steel. Not very good brackets. And the way they bolt on, let's see if I can get it to flip over here. They bolt on with 2 bolts into threaded inserts in the bottom of this tube. As you can see, this thing has taken some hits. A lot of hits. But, so you only have those 3 brackets. So you look at the Deviate. This has 4 mounting brackets on it. You can see they're a lot beefier. They're boxed in. So we've got 4 of them there. The step itself, got these nice metal bars welded in, so that way you have grip when you step on it. I'm gonna try and flip this thing over real quick. Now we're looking at the bottom. And you can see where the brackets are welded on here. That's why this thing is so solid. Such a great piece. I highly recommend steps like this. Just because of the quality. You're gonna get a lot more life out of these than these here, which were falling apart basically 7 months after I bought them. And this is a real thin sheet metal. You can hear how hollow that sounds. All right, well, we got the job done. Finished the left and the right side, or driver and passenger. Got the Deviate Extract hitch skid on, and overall I think everything looks good. The quality of the products is absolutely amazing. Deviate has very good stuff. The materials are wonderful, very strong. Welds look great. I'll turn this around here. And you see I got the Deviate bumper on the rear. This is a Spec Series bumper for the Colorado Canyon. I've got the new side steps on the OE Plus. Very beefy, heavy duty. And then in the front, I got the Spec Series bumper. And then I got a Badlands Apex 12,000 winch in there. Also in the front and rear bumpers, I've got the Elite 3-inch light pods, which are just super bright at night. I love them. I do have rough country pods up here. I think I'm gonna change them out for another set of Elite pods here soon. So we'll look forward to that. But yeah, overall came out really nice. I really love these steps. Can't wait to get this out on a trail. And speaking of, Tony and I are going to be heading up north to Copper Harbor next weekend and check out some campsites up there, hit the 7-hour plane crash trail. So I'll be putting out some video on that. Hopefully I can get some better video on this. I got my new drone to play with and some other new toys. So we're going to head up there. And then next month, end of August, I will be doing an all Colorado group run out in Red River Gorge, Kentucky. And got a deer in the backyard staring at me. Let's see if I can see her. She's like, "What are you doing?" They come watch me all the time anytime I'm doing something out here. So anyway, yeah, so keep an eye out on the channel, look for updates, and I'll be posting some more trail stuff here soon. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you do enjoy content like this, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know if you want me to keep doing installs and reviews. I know I have another video. I do have some video for installing the rear bumper. I'll try and get that up soon. Just been crazy at work, so I'm gonna see what I can do and get more videos popped out. All right, well, that's it. Thank you. You guys have a great night, and stay cool. It's hot out here.